Hello, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to use Samba in Ubuntu Server. We're going to create a folder in Ubuntu Server that is accessible to anyone on the LAN. They don't need to have any type of username or password, so it's just going to be an anonymous share folder for people all across your LAN to access. So I'm going to go ahead and boot up my Ubuntu server here. This is the same Ubuntu server that I've been using through all the tutorials. Currently there's a LAMP server installed on here. However, that's not going to really affect any of this. If you'd like to see how I set up this server, feel free to watch some of my previous tutorials. So I'm going to go ahead and log in. Okay, the first thing that I want to do is I want to install Samba. So I'm going to do a sudo apt get install samba samba. Alright, it's going to tell me yes, I do want to continue. Alright, so once this has installed, we're going to edit the Samba configuration file. We're going to create a shared folder with rights so that everybody can read and write to it, and that's pretty much it. You can do a ton of stuff with Samba. You can set up file servers. It's really good with creating like work groups and stuff like that, but this is just a basic setup so that anyone on your LAN can access a folder and share files without a username or password. I'm going to go ahead and pause this video, and as soon as my Ubuntu server has finished installing Samba, I will resume it. Alright, so now that I have Samba all installed, I'm going to create a folder that's going to be the share folder for everyone on my LAN to access. So I'm going to go sudo mkdir, this is going to make a directory. I want this directory to have full read-write access, so I'm going to type in 0777 share. I'll call it share. Okay, so now that I have that done, I'm going to want to access my Samba configuration file. So cd. Let me click in here. I'm going to want to sudo vi, and it's in the etc sambasmb.conf. Alright, there's a lot of stuff in here, just a few things that we're going to have to edit. If your workgroup is something other than workgroup, you need to change it right here. My workgroup is workgroup, so I'm going to leave this alone, but you know, if yours is like MS Home or something like that, go ahead and make sure that you change your workgroup. We're going to go past networking, and we're going to go down to the authentication stuff right here. So for authentication, I'm going to hit I to edit this, and I'm going to delete the hashtag. I'm going to change the security from user to share. What this does is normally user is selected, and that requires some type of authentication to be able to access the shared folder for like a username or password. However, because what we're setting up is everybody can access this, and we don't want to have anyone provide a username or password, we need to change the security. This does, however, make things much more unsecure as everyone has access to this particular folder. Later on, I'm going to change the security back to user when I create groups and stuff like that, but for now, I'm just going to change the security to share. And we also want to enable the guest account, so I'm going to write guest account equals nobody. Alright, so now I want to be able to create that guest share. So I'm going to go down, I'm going to type in guest share. So when you're on the network and you're browsing for folders on this server, this is going to be like the folder name that it's given. Guest share. So the comments are just for you. It's not going to do anything for Samba, it's just so you know what's going on. I'm just writing comment. This is the guest access share folder. The path, I created a folder called share, /share, there we go. it is browse, BR. It is browsable, so I'm going to hit browsable equals yes. Right. I like to make things writable equals yes. Guest OK. Yes, because this is a guest folder. So guest OK is definitely yes. And we also want this to be public. Public equals yes. Alright, so once you've entered in all these values under your guest share, so we have the comment, the path, browsable, yep, it's writable, guest is okay, and it is public. I'm going to go ahead and hit escape, W to write this, Q to quit. So now let me just triple check. Let me go to my folder. I'm going to CD to share. Alright. Now it should be all good. I can restart my Samba folder, or restart Samba. So to do that, alright, sudo smbd restart. And that usually restarts it. So on some, this is the newer version of Samba. Previously, Samba was located in the etc init.d folder. However, with the new Samba, it's actually a service. So some people have to write sudo scrv service smbd restart, like that. There we go. So my identity is restarted. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to bring up a folder here. I'll bring up my recycle bin. It doesn't really matter what you bring up, just bring up a window, type in \\\, and then the host name of whatever your server is. So mine is Ubuntu. If you want to be able to find out the host name of your server, just type in host name. So let me type in host name here. We can see that mine is Ubuntu. So I'll go type in \\s Ubuntu. Access that. Bam, I got my guest share right there. So I'll double click on that. Maybe I'll create a new, I don't know, a new text document called test. Inside of here, this is a test. And I'll save this. Close this out. Now let's see what I got in my share folder. ls. Hey, there's the test document that I just created in sudo vi test.txt. This is a test. There you go. My Samba server is all set up to allow anyone on the LAN to be able to access it without a username or password.